Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of WWE's two most dominant beasts. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, and Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate. A rivalry filled with pain, blood, betrayal, and destruction. Today, we dive deep into their biggest fights, the matches that changed WWE forever. It all started at WrestleMania 31. Roman Reigns was the young powerhouse, ready to dethrone the Beast. Brock Lesnar came in as the monster, destroying everything in his path. That night was a war. Suplex after suplex, spear after spear. Both men refused to stay down. But in the end, Seth Rollins cashed in his money in the bank and stole the spotlight. The war between Reigns and Lesnar had just begun. The real destruction came at WrestleMania 34. Roman Reigns entered as the challenger, ready to take down Brock once again. But what happened shocked the world. Lesnar brutalized Reigns like never before. 6F, 5S, endless German suplexes, and blood poured from Roman's head. The world watched in disbelief as the big dog collapsed, his body broken. It was one of the bloodiest WrestleMania main events in history. Roman Reigns lost, but his fighting spirit made him a warrior. After years of punishment, heartbreak, and failure, Roman Reigns finally got his moment. SummerSlam 2018. The Beast, Brock Lesnar, stood across the ring, the Universal Championship around his waist. For years, Lesnar had dominated, crushing everyone in his path. But on this night, something was different. The WWE Universe roared as Roman Reigns charged forward with everything he had left. A thunderous spear shook the arena. 1, 2, 3. It was over. The Beast had fallen. Brock Lesnar's reign of terror was finished. And Roman Reigns, after years of struggle, finally stood tall as the Universal Champion. The crowd erupted, fireworks lit the sky, and for the first time in years, the future of WWE felt like it belonged to Roman Reigns. But deep down, everyone knew the truth. This war between the Tribal Chief and the Beast Incarnate was far from over. When Roman Reigns returned as the Tribal Chief, everything changed. Gone was the smiling underdog who fought for the fans. In his place stood a cold, calculating, unstoppable force. A man fighting not just for victory, but for legacy. With Paul Heyman at his side, Roman Reigns redefined dominance. He wasn't chasing greatness anymore. He demanded it. And there was only one man standing in his way. Brock Lesnar, Crown Jewel 2021. The atmosphere was electric, the stakes higher than ever. The Beast Incarnate stormed into the ring with rage in his eyes, ready to destroy everything Roman had built. But the Tribal Chief was prepared. Every suplex, every F5, every bone-shaking blow, Roman endured them all. And when the dust settled, it was Roman Reigns who stood tall. 1, 2, 3. The Tribal Chief defeated the Beast. And in that moment, the WWE Universe knew this was no longer just a championship reign. This was an era. The era of the Tribal Chief had begun. But Brock Lesnar is not a man who forgives, and he is certainly not a man who forgets. For the Beast Incarnate, this battle was far from finished. And for Roman Reigns, the war of legacy had only just begun. Their rivalry reached its absolute peak at WrestleMania 38. The stage was set for what WWE called the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. It was winner takes all. Title versus title. The Beast Incarnate versus the Tribal Chief. From the opening bell, chaos erupted. Lesnar unleashed devastating suplexes that shook the ring. Roman answered with thunderous spears that nearly split the Beast in half. The F5, the guillotine. Every move was a weapon in this war. Both men pushed their bodies beyond limits. Roman's shoulder was injured. Lesnar's body was battered and broken. But neither man would surrender. And then, history was made. Roman Reigns, with one final spear of destiny, pinned Brock Lesnar. 1, 2, 3. The tribal chief stood tall. The WWE Universe witnessed the unthinkable. Roman Reigns had defeated the Beast and unified the WWE Championships. On that night, the world knew Roman Reigns wasn't just a champion. He was the undisputed face of WWE. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar have fought battles that shook the foundations of WWE. From blood-soaked wars to championship glory, this rivalry is not just about wins and losses. It's about pride, dominance, and survival. And one thing is certain, whenever the tribal chief and the Beast step into the same ring, destruction is guaranteed.